everyone, and welcome to another To Die for Friday video. So for today's video, we're going to be making two different goodie bags, and we're going to be using the Lawn Fawn goodie bag die. If you have never seen this or have never used it, I have already pre-cut all of the stuff that I need, but this can fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and you cut it out twice to get both sides of the bag, and I will show you here in just a second. Really simple to put together and everything too. As you can see, it comes with it has score lines on it, a little handle there, really fun. So let's get into our bags. So our first bag, we're going to make Frankenstein. So you're going to want to grab whatever color paper you want. I decided to go with green. You'll also need something for his hair, so I of course chose black. So in order to get this, I just took the die and some black cardstock, and die cut it through. I then measured it out to the right height that I wanted, and this is 1.5 inches tall. And I decided I wanted his hair to wrap around both sides. I then took, I did the sides of the bag as well, and I'll show you how to put everything together. I also took my Spellbinders standard circles, mixed between the large size and the small size to make eyeballs. So let's go ahead and get started with Frankie. So before we start scoring and everything, we're going to actually want to attach all of his hair. And I still cannot find my Tombow, so I'm just going to use my Zig Blue pen. Cover the back of this. And then you just want to line it right up with the scallop at the top and the sides, and everything else just kind of falls right into place. So we'll do the same thing for this side. Now for putting pieces on the outside, you want a strong adhesive, but you don't have to have something super strong. But to put the bag together, you want something stronger. Okay, so once you've decided, or once you've gotten those pieces on, go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and do one side and see which way is easier. I think it would be easier to put it on first, but I'm going to try it two different ways. So let's see. And again, line that up. And this too was cut at 1.5 inches. And it shifted on me a little. There we go. All right. Okay. Now we're going to attach his eyes. If you have googly eyes, certainly use those. I have googly eyes. They're just kind of tiny. They did not look right. So I just want to make sure I have the right spacing. Okay. And actually all of this cardstock to make him is all from my scraps. So if you have, scraps of 12 by 12 left over, definitely check that stuff out and see if the die will fit. Okay. And the little black. And I'm actually going to have him, excuse me, looking up. And of course now I can't find my tweezers either. I would also suggest saving the inserts that you get from cutting out the handles. If you've got small enough sentiments and stuff that'll fit on there, it would be great for that, and that's why I'm saving mine. I don't know if I have sentiments that'll fit. Look at him. He's looking good already. Now for a mouth. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to draw a line. Kind of a small mouth. Give him a little bit of a smile. I realize that you guys probably can't see that very well. Let me see if I can zoom in a little so you can see. Oh. Well, probably because the green is really bright. Oh, there it goes. But I think I want to make it a little bit thicker. I think I'm just going to leave his mouth as is. Not real sure what else I want to do. So, now that you've got his front done, we're going to go ahead and fold up the sides. So I'm going to start, oh yeah, I think gluing it down first is going to be a lot easier. Definitely let your glue set. The zig pin, that dries pretty quick. And there is a score mark here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me zoom back in. See that? I find it easiest to go ahead and score here along these marks before I put the bag together, and then I just really enforce them once the bag is been together. But this way it's kind of already been started. I'm not trying to shove my hand in there. Okay. And you can certainly use your bone folder to crease the lines. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and add this piece on. So besides trick-or-treating, do you guys have any big plans for this weekend? That's basically all of our plans, is just trick-or-treating, cleaning the house, you know, fun stuff like that. My kids have had their costumes for about a week, maybe a little longer. The oldest is going to be, and again, just score on those lines, is going to be Twilight Sparkle. And for those of you who don't know, that's a My Little Pony. But she's going to be Twilight Sparkle in costume. So she wanted to have the ears and the hairpiece that comes with it, as well as the tail, but she wanted to be a skeleton. So the compromise was she could have those, or it wasn't a compromise. So she asked if she could dress up like Twilight, but have Twilight dress up for Halloween. So she's technically a Halloween costumed. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyways, and our youngest is going to be the new Cinderella. One of these years I'm going to have my kids dress up scary. I know I didn't dress up super scary. I think the scariest thing at one point I was a ghost. Otherwise it was like gypsies, and I was a clown and a cat. Not a cat, a mouse. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Anyways, okay, so we have everything scored and ready to go. Now you're just going to want to take a really strong adhesive for the side. So I'm going to use some red line tape, and this is just shy of being the exact width of this. So I'm going to unfold that just a bit. That side did not stick down. That's okay. And we're going to lay it out. And you want to get as close to the edges as you can. I'm actually going to go ahead and just do to the inside edge. Now you want a strong adhesive here because, especially if you put anything in it, to hold the bag together. I mean, you can use glue if you don't plan to do anything with it, but I couldn't guarantee that it's gonna hold, you know? Okay, and you're also going to want to pick one of the sides for the tape as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the inside piece here. And you just want to cover the inside or the outside. Well, I guess it depends on, again, how you put it together. So we're just going to do it this way. You can put as much as you want here. I'm just going to do these two pieces. go ahead and do this side. Now, if I can just find my bone folder. I had it earlier today. Oh, found it. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to zoom back out. There you go. I apologize for that. Okay, so fold everything back up. Okay, we're gonna take this. I think for the sides, if you plan to do hair on the sides like I did, I would use the same tape for there too. I'm starting to see that might be a problem. So what you want to do is you just want to line up this edge with this edge. And take off the tape on the, ow, stabbed me, on the inside here, which I probably could have done before I put that end in. Okay. And then do the same for the other side of your bag. Okay. Now to put the two bags together, start on one side and the bottom. I actually did that wrong. You actually want to wait and hold off on putting this side together, or one side of the bag together, so you can put it together this way. But this will work just as easily. You want to line up the bottom as well. And I'm a little bit off, but that's okay. And then line up the side here again. These would be fun for any kind of school activity. Well, actually anything. Birthday parties, gift cards. I did Christmas ones last year that kind of sat in my parents' tree because that's where we were for Christmas. I had gift cards and stuff, and I thought it was a fun way to give a gift card. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and just really press down on the insides here to make sure that the adhesive, I'm actually going to use this end. Make sure the adhesive here as well. And you don't, like I said, you don't have to do the whole round the box. I just thought he could use hair. I mean, think about it. Okay, so you're just going to take the inside, and I do a really good squish at the top, and then just kind of gently pinch, and there you go. There's Frankie, or I guess even could be Beast Boy if you wanted. Okay, for our other one, I wanted to do something a little bit different. We're going to be making a ghost, and I've been looking around and I haven't yet seen any videos done with this particular die cut and vellum. So I decided I wanted to make my ghost out of vellum, and I was surprised. It cut really nicely. I ran it through twice, and that gave me the really nice deep score marks. So it basically just kind of started folding itself, which is really nice. So and I know you can see through and tape, and I'm really not that worried about the tape because it is a pretty thick vellum, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I also thought it'd be fun because even though you can see like the snacks and stuff inside, that's the whole point of ghosts, right? You can see through them. So I thought that would be fun. So for the eyes, I took just some black cardstock, cut it out with the same circles as I did for Frankie, and then took an oval and cut out its mouth. But for this, we're actually going to do it on the inside here. And again, I know we're going to see the adhesive, but I like the look the best with the eyes on the inside. So we're going to, and now of course that I say that, oh, here we go. It's not going to look as good. Ooh, I guess I should have done a better test run. So, yeah, maybe not. But I liked how dark that looked. I mean, kind of can't see it. So let's just peel that off. It's okay. It's okay. We'll stick it on the outside here. So, you know, things happen. I'm going to go ahead and put down some white paper here for just a second while I wait for the glue to dry a little bit on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and stick down the other eye. I apologize that you now can't see what's going on. Okay, so in hindsight, it looked really cool when I was testing out eye size, but I didn't take into consideration that the glue would be more prominent. So, yeah, lesson learned. I have vellum tape somewhere, I just can't, well, I know where it is, I just can't get to it at the moment. Okay, so there's the ghost's face. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so I already have one side scored, or one part of the bag scored. So as you can see, it scores beautifully. And again, I've actually scored it all the wrong way. Let me fix that real quick. I had tried to use acetate once. That did not work very well. Okay, we are going to go ahead and use the red line tape again. Again, I am aware that it will be seen, but I think it might give kind of a nice spooky effect. I don't know, we'll have to see. This might be why you don't very often see vellum die cut projects. And the only clear stuff I have is actually 3D foam, other than the vellum tape that's hidden away. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can find it, so I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I had hit the play button until I went to zoom out. So I just stuck the two pieces together down here at the bottom, and this is how you really should put it together first. So we're going to start on one side of the bag and then do the other. And we're going to put it together the same way as Frankenstein. Okay. So now you just want to line up that side didn't stay creased. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, plus side to vellum. If you don't line it up right, it can peel away a little bit easier than paper. And I still didn't line it up right. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to line this side up. Okay, so again, I now know why you don't see vellum used for die cuts like this. We're going to just squeeze that, and then we're going to go ahead and push down. Take care of this step now, because it'll be easier. Alright, so we'll do the same thing on this side. And hopefully get this all worked out. Alright. So again, I'm actually pull out those just a little bit. Now this side is going to be a little bit trickier because you've got the adhesive on both sides and the bag is pretty much assembled. So we're going to unstick my finger. There we go. Line that up as best we can. And line that up as best we can. Okay. So again, for this, just want to squeeze the bag together. Actually trying to also do the adhesive. And there you go. You've got your ghost bag. So now I don't have any candy, but you can put stuff in there and you can kind of sort of see it in there. Maybe. See, stuff in there. Well, so much for that idea working. But, you know, I thought it would be kind of cool. So there you guys have it. There are 2 treat boxes. Again, I've learned a lesson on vellum that it does not work well with this kind of a die. Obviously, you can do just about any kind of die cutting with vellum, but maybe not something where, you know, the adhesive would show, because it doesn't look as cool as I thought it would. White cardstock would have been better. So thanks guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys all have a safe and fun Halloween, and we'll see you back here in November. Don't forget to turn your clocks back an hour, I do believe, on Sunday. Is that right? Fall back, spring forward, yeah. So don't forget, Sunday, change clocks. Bye guys.